I'm Pastor Bob Davis of the Christ Fellowship Baptist Church in conjunction with the Saginaw Faith Collaborative, and I'm sitting here today with my good friend and brother, Pastor Eric Kieb.
Hey, thanks for having me. So
Glad to have
be
you,
here.
brother. I want to welcome our family, friends, and followers to our Saginaw Faith Collaborative page. Do me a favor, like, share, and comment today. Invite some people to watch this with you. This is going to be a great, candid conversation today. So thank all of you for being a part of this. I'm sitting here today with one of my good friends and brothers, Pastor Eric Kieb, a good friend. I'm talking about from the years that we've shared together, along with his wife, Lisa, and the beautiful children. I'm just honored to be with him today here at the Grace Church of Bay City, one of two campuses. Pastor, how are you today?
I'm good. Thanks for the opportunity to sit and chat with you.
Good, man. Listen, we haven't done this before,
No.
but I feel like we've done this before because we talk so much off camera.
Right.
And this is just an opportunity for us to sit down and have a conversation about where we are. One of the things, first I want to ask you, how are you doing as it relates to being in this pandemic, leading in uncharted territory?
Yeah.
How are you doing personally first?
You know, surprisingly good. I think we were talking off camera right before we started that I think everyone's ready for this just to be done, right?
Absolutely.
We're just sick of it. It's exhausting, this constant pivot. You know, at this point, I think in the game we've sort of stopped pivoting and hit our groove. But you know, it's good. But I'm ready for a new normal, back to normal, whatever you want to call it. You know, I'm ready to get back there.
Ready to get back there. Do you think we're going to get back to where we was, or do you think we're going in a different direction?
Well, I think, you know, it's a good question. And I honestly think that I think COVID has provided some really positive things, I think, honestly, for at least the church, for my context. And that's the ability to pivot. You know, the last, 7 words of the church, we've never done it that way before. Mm-hmm. Well, for the last 19 months, we've had to do it every which way we've never done it before, and we had to do it to survive. So I think that going forward, I think I keep using the phrase new normal.
Yep.
Because I've been telling my own people that, you know, we're in a for now moment, not a forever moment.
I like that.
But that for now moment that we're in is going to change
For
the
now.
way we go, you know, moving forward.
I like that for now moment.
Yeah, because, you know, it's after 19 months, you know, when this all started, I met with my leaders and we said, hey, we closed down for 2 weeks because we'll let this thing run its course. I don't think anybody imagined we'd be here 19 months later.
Not at all.
You know?
So, Pastor, tell me, how has your church been affected by COVID-19?
Yeah, you know, we've had to make some changes. We were a church that had a digital footprints, you know, audiologically, if that's even a word, right?
Sure, I like it. Let's
You
go
know,
with
yeah,
it.
let's go with
Let's
it.
go
We
with
can
it.
just make it up.
We can make
Just
it up. Yeah.
But you know, we had a podcast, and we recorded our services so people could listen to them. You know, but beyond a Facebook page and a website, we didn't have much of a video presence at all. So.
Same.
You know, we started with a cell phone, you know, and then went to Zoom so we could be all in different places, you know, doing our parts, some from our living rooms, some from our basements and all that. And then we finally got a couple cameras for the sanctuary that we just mounted to the wall. So now, you know, video streaming our services, our ministries, even funerals, actually, you know, for people who can't get their family into town. It's been a game changer for us and for, you know, especially our older seniors who don't like to drive after dark or when the winter time is scary. I mean, it's been, we wouldn't have made that change. I don't think we would have made that investment had we not had to.
Absolutely.
And so some of those changes that COVID has brought, I think it's given the church an opportunity to revisit, renegotiate some things at a quicker pace than we probably ever would before.
Okay.
Because, you know, churches don't like change, right?
No.
We're just like, hey, let's pump the brakes.
Can't change.
But if you don't change in this season, you may not be here when the season ends.
That's good.
In some
That's
ways.
good. Now, how has your church responded to the pandemic?
Yeah, I think good. It's been one of those things that sort of ebbed and flowed, right? When it first happened and we looked like we were going to be in this for a minute, we were like, how can we help?
Okay.
You know, we reached out to schools. Can we provide lunches for kids who don't, you know, who are now going to be stuck at home all week doing online school, because, a lot of our kids in Bay County get the free and reduced lunch program, so we want to help. And, the school system responded by themselves in a way that was just miraculous. I mean, they've fed kids and they're still feeding kids.
Sure.
Yeah, so, we tried to do outreach and inreach, right?
Yeah.
We need to take care of our community, but we need to take care of our people. So we did calling teams. We are still baking for the Salvation Army. We've been providing desserts for their meals that they're delivering out the back door of the Salvation Army, have been since the pandemic begun. So we're doing that, again, to making sure our older members who don't have technology don't feel left out and left behind, which is really, you got to be creative about that, because if they don't have the equipment, it's not just a know-how thing. It's, how do we keep them connected? So, and then going through the seasons of remote, virtual only, we were talking about that just a minute ago before we came on, and, the hybrid of, having people here and streaming.
Yeah.
And now we've, finally, this past April, we came back, and we've been worshiping in person and continuing to stream, because that's not going to go away.
That's here.
We will stream every week. But we've been, the last 3 Sundays, we've had the highest attendance we've had. We're still not back nearly to what we were pre-COVID.
Okay.
But the numbers are climbing a bit for us. So
Now, do you feel more confident that they're going to come back, or you have rested that some will, some won't? Where's your mindset with that?
What I think I don't think there's going to be a defined edges or defined groups. I think it's going to be a week-to-week thing, depending on what's going on. Some people are going to feel like more comfortable, watching service in their pajamas.
Absolutely.
And others are going to come, and experience worship in person. And those who were in their pajamas last week are going to come this week. So it's just going to be, what's my life telling me right now? What does my family need? My kids needs? What do I need? And so I think it's just going to always be, hey, we have an option now, where before I could just listen to it, but now I can experience it. Minus the other people sitting next to me in the chairs. But it just gives them. So I don't know what it's going to look like.
Yeah, it's so strange, because not only we are in this place we've never been in before, but we don't know what the future looks like as it relates to people actually coming back to the physical building.
Right.
You have an option between pajamas,
Right.
at home,
Right.
putting on clothes, coming to church.
Right.
So I think
Except for us.
No, we don't have an option. No, I mean,
Don't preach in your pajamas.
there's only so many Zooms you can do, but you got to put some clothes on.
You gotta put
Because people, I believe people want to see.
Yeah.
They want to see their church.
Right.
They want to see their church's response.
Right.
One of the things that I said coming into this pandemic is that, hey, listen, I didn't know anything either.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we didn't have a clue what to do. It's like overnight you had to become this specialist master of this digital world in which we did not have a footprint in. And so the challenge has been to get people to just stay connected.
Yeah. Right.
And so I want to commend you, man, for the work that you've done. I know people don't know that we didn't know what to do.
No.
We were totally lost.
Well, I read something somewhere, if I just interrupt for a minute, I read something somewhere that, and don't quote me on this, but it takes like 100 people to produce a 30-minute sitcom.
Sure.
And how many people you got producing a Sunday morning
3 or 4.
at Fellowship Baptist? Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Maybe.
So we didn't have a frame for this. We don't take these classes in Bible college, Bible school, or
They
seminary.
didn't teach us this.
No.
Nor did they tell us, be prepared just in case one day you have to know how to run a camera.
Right, exactly.
Listen, this has been a great conversation. Pastor, tell our viewers how they can find you on social media.
Yeah, we are Grace Church, Bay City. We have 2 campuses. A West Campus is where we're filming at today, and an East Campus on the other side of the Saginaw River in downtown Bay City. You can find us at www.baycitygracechurch.org, and we're on Facebook as well, Grace Church Bay City. We'd love to have you stop in and visit.
Thank you so much again, Pastor. I'm Pastor Bob Davis of the Christ Fellowship Baptist Church. And again, this is in conjunction with the Saginaw Faith Collaborative with my good friend, Dr. Hurley J. Coleman and the World Outreach Campus. Do me a favor, don't forget to like, share, and tag. We want to get this message out to as many people as we can. And listen, we're praying for you and believing God for your expedient Whatever it is you believe in God for, we want to agree with you as well. Be blessed. Thank you again, Pastor.
Thank you.
My friend.